My name is Liza Colby, and I am a singer. I grew up in Avon, Connecticut. It's a small town outside of Hartford, and it's like kind of like a rural suburbia. Not a lot happening. Really dark at night. There's like 2 streetlights on my street. I think I've been singing for as long as I can remember, and my earliest teachers were my parents because I grew up in a family of musicians. So singing was just happening all the time. Pretty much, I guess, as soon as I could talk, my mom was teaching me songs, and like all my memories are really, I mean, like it's a way of communicating in our family is singing. From before I was born, my parents have had a band together, so yeah, it's been like constant. Music has been a constant in my life. My inspirations in singing stem from they stem from watching my parents at such a young age having a band together. So it's like live music was a huge, huge part of my life, and just watching the presence that you have when you're in front of an audience and commanding that. And I think that that was really influential to me. And then, you know, my parents would introduce different artists to me and people, and through that then I found, you know, like the singers and songwriters who really had the most like impact on, I guess, like me today and how I perform and how I sing. And you know, like the thing that was so cool about having parents who were musicians was like you could talk to them about the process of just doing music, and like, you know, the performance aspect, and you know, like the approaching a song, that aspect of how you would, you know, like approach it vocally, or how you would like how, you know, thinking of a song, how you were gonna really present it. And you know, it's just like kind of this thing that we always talked about. I mean, music itself was like a language, you know, for my family and I. I don't know what I would be. I mean, this is like the one place where I feel the most comfortable. I feel like I'm good at a lot of things. I don't think I'm as good at anything as I am as singing. I spent 1 year at school and I was majoring recreation and leisure, and I didn't do well at that. So, so singing is kind of where I've like, gonna try and make this happen. My first memory of technology, I have a few different first memories of technology, but my first memory of technology would be able to like really use a toaster oven. My mom and dad had gigs all the time, so I would babysit my brother. I'm 5 years older than him. And it was like a way for me to be able to be like a little bit more independent, not have to use like a real stove and cook for my brother and I. So like I could make, you know, like a grilled cheese with like a tomato on top, or in the toaster oven. So it's not like a legit grilled cheese. The modern computer and internet world has changed the way that I live by making me so distracted. I'm so distracted with technology. It's like, you know, I have to remind myself when I'm walking, like not to text and not to be surfing stuff on the internet. I spend hours and hours on Etsy. I'm like a little obsessive, so it's like I can go through like 50 pages, and if I haven't found the vintage dress that I love, I will continue to look for it. Facebook, endless hours have been lost on Facebook for me. Endless hours have been lost. One of the defining characteristics of our generation is the internet. I mean, it has changed so much in terms of like how much information we can access and how fast we can access this information. And I think it's amazing. You know, I just hope that we can all figure out a way that, aside from the internet being like one of the things that defines our generation, that we can figure out a way to like think out of the box with everything that's going on right now with our economy and our country, to be, you know, like really changing the world in a positive way, because I think right now there's a lot of room for that.